Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Ice Age Collision Course. This is the 2016 film. It's an hour and 37 minutes long, and good grief, this is, if I counted right, this is the fifth and most recent film in the Ice Age series. They've had a little Easter special. We've actually watched that before, but I think this is the only full Ice Age movie that's on Disney Plus. So, okay, it's weird that they would only put one of them on here, but maybe they'll just spread them out, put them on here over time. This is a 20th Century Fox production that Disney acquired, so whether they're going to do more in the future is anyone's guess, because Disney has its own set of animated features. Do they want to do more Ice Age? Don't know. There's no princesses, no superheroes, and no Star Warsians in this thing. Although, strangely enough, as this movie starts out, as it usually does, as these films usually start out, Scrat, the little rodent-looking thing that's always trying to get an acorn, and it's always just out of reach, or it always slips through his grasp once he has it. Uh, he suddenly comes across a spaceship. Yes, in ancient prehistoric times. So he gets caught up chasing after this acorn in space. Didn't the fifth Friday the 13th also take place in space, or is that the sixth? I don't know. Friday, okay, Freddy went to hell, Jason went to New York, he took New York, and then there was something in space at some point. Anyway, Scrat is going nuts dealing with a spaceship, and he's the one who sets the planets in alignment and does all sorts of stuff. It's a funny little thing, but for some reason, uh, correct me if I'm wrong, Scrat's actions have a direct effect on the rest of the film in a huge way and affecting the other characters. Not just, hey, here's a wacky, slapsticky, crazy sequence at the beginning and at the end that is tangentially, uh, it's barely connected to the main story and the main characters. In this one, yeah, he's sets a meteor shower uh, into action, and of course, well, that's where we get the name Collision Course. So Ray Romano as Manny, and Queen Latifah as Ellie, and John Leguizamo as Sid, and Dennis Leary as Diego, and their whole collection of friends. Wanda Sykes as Granny, and good grief, there's so many others. There's so many characters and so many actors. Most of them pulled from primetime comedy shows, series. We even have a bunch of dinosaurs, flying dinosaurs, bird dinosaurs, uh, performed by Nick Offerman, voiced by Nick Offerman as the dad, and Stephanie. How do I say her name? Beatrice, Stephanie Beatrice from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and Max. Come on, where is it? Max. I've already lost it. Max Greenfield plays Roger. So they're all the birds, and they run into a llama played by Jesse Tyler Ferguson from Modern Family. We get Adam Devine from Workaholics and so many other different shows and films. He was also for a time on Modern Family, but we get the whole cast. We get good grief. John Leguizamo, Sid, is doesn't find love. He can't find love. Everybody else is hooking up. Everybody's paired off, and he gets dumped by the good grief. I'm totally blanking. Wait, Jennifer Lopez is in this too? She's Shira. Uh, he gets dumped by one of the girls from Big Bang Theory. So it's all over the place. What else is there? Oh, Neil deGrasse Tyson shows up, basically playing himself, but as a weasel. He's Neil. His name is Neil DeBuck Weasel, and they even animate him at a portion. He recurs as a thing that's inside one of the characters' heads. The weasel with the eye patch, played by Simon Pegg of Shaun of the Dead fame, and good grief, Mission Impossible and everything else. He's all over the place. There's so many. Oh, he's just Buck. Melissa Rauch plays Francine. That's the girl who dumps Sid. But he finds Jessie J, who is another weasel. Weasel? Is she a weasel? Is he a weasel? Whatever he is. Whatever Sid is. Jessie J, British pop star. She even does a song in the movie. So, yeah, this is one of those movies that are not exactly... I'd love to see Neil deGrasse Tyson justify the science and history and everything else that's done in this, like he does with other movies. But we all know this is just a cartoon, and there's no such thing as talking prehistoric animals and dinosaurs living under the ice and mammals existing at the same time. Yeah, none of that stuff happens. But one of the great things with the Neil deGrasse Tyson character is he's part figment of Simon Pegg's imagination, and also animated in just exactly the way you'd imagine Neil deGrasse Tyson would look as a weasel. So, as for the story, we got boatloads of characters. Every single time you turn around, there's a different actor you'll recognize. But when it comes to the story, you pretty much know how it's going to go. There's no big surprises. The characters are left with a task to try to save the entire Earth from destruction from this meteorite that's going to hit it in a matter of hours. So, hours or days, I don't know. I don't know how long they spent actually trying to get to a place. I'm not going to tell you what their plan is, but it's cooked up by Buck, played by Simon Pegg, who is doing, by the way, this Buck character. He's appeared in a number of the other movies. I don't think I've seen all of them. I haven't seen this one, but Buck is technically Johnny Depp. He's technically Captain Jack Sparrow. So it's Simon Pegg doing a very enthusiastic and less drunk Captain Jack Sparrow, to a crazy degree. Yeah, he barely sounds like Simon Pegg, but he sounds more like Johnny Depp. So it's a big adventure. There's lots of callback jokes from other things, from other films, and it's also modern reference comedy. There's at one point where some of the characters mention hashtags. Yeah, and they don't know what a hashtag is, but it sounds neat, and then they get really tired of it. There's a lot of modern cultural commentary and jokes, and again, of course, pop music and the idea of marriage. Manny and Ellie's daughter Peaches is now grown up, and she's going to marry. She wants to marry Adam Devine's character Julian. I think his name's Julian. Doesn't matter. The two of them. He's trying to prove himself to Manny, and Manny doesn't like being replaced and having his daughter taken away from him, because they're going to move away and start roaming, and so there's that kind of tension. So we got all sorts of modern family tensions mixed in with a cataclysm. There's a huge Armageddon reference in this as well. You can't really go when you have an asteroid or meteorite heading towards Earth. You can't not do a Armageddon reference. So yeah, there's a bunch of other little references throughout. There's a mid-credit sequence with Scrat, of course, and so yeah, it's pretty much a standard Ice Age movie. It's all the usual jokes, all the voices you recognize, plus a few more, and it's fun. It's again nothing surprising. It looks beautiful. The animation with the colors and the hair, especially on the animals and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure, when you look at it, Scrat itself, any of his antics, his crazy, elastic, wacko, bug-eyed antics are meant to be, I think, a playground for the animators to just go nuts and see what they can do with a character. And I think they accomplish that pretty well. But yeah, it's Ice Age. If you love the Ice Age movies and you haven't seen it in a while, well, you got one to choose from, and an Easter special, so on Disney Plus. So that's pretty much all that's left of that. But yeah, there's also references to yoga and God knows what else in this thing. So Yeah, it's the humor that you expect from Ice Age. All right, today is the last day of the quarter, so we have a brand new list to choose from. I'm going to clear off the numbers that we have here of the things that we've already watched from the previous quarter. So we're going to start fresh. Weirdly, we're going to be choosing between 1 and 652. 652? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. 652. I don't edit these things. I told you this. I don't allow it. 652. That's 40 down from last quarter, and I mean we watched 90 things or so in the first quarter at least, and some of them were not on the numbered list, like WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier and things like that I just pulled in because I wanted to watch them, and why not review them. So we're 40 less than last quarter, so it's going to be a slightly tighter selection to choose from, but we're going all 1 to 652 now in this new quarter with brand new things that were added since January through March. So here we go. Let's see what we get on the new list.
228.
228. Let's make sure I have the proper list. Yep. 228. What do we got for the first one? Oh, it's a biggie. It is a biggie. We're about 6 months late, but it's a biggie. April 1st, a little magic. We're going to be watching Hocus Pocus. So that's a way to start off the second quarter of 2021. Hocus Pocus. Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy and Jimmy, right? Pretty sure. I haven't seen it. I know. I'm horrible. I mean, I think I've seen it, but it's not enough that I remember any of it. If I did see it, it was like in the background or something. I didn't focus on it. Hocus Pocus focus. I didn't have that. So, yeah. Hocus Pocus on the Disney Plus Everyday channel. Kicking off a new quarter. We'll see you back here tomorrow.